Okay, so today we have another race that we're going to be doing, and this one is again going to be in the D class. And I kind of speed through this setup section and the qualifying. I kind of zip through it kind of fast. But as I mentioned in a previous video, the feeds from different platforms seem to be significantly different. And this particular feed is coming from Steam. And as you'll see after we get done with this, seeing how poorly I did in qualifying, um, the transitions like this right here are so much smoother. There's still a slight bit of a glitch on this one, but far, far superior to the Xbox feed. And of course, here we have the various other competitors that I'll be attempting to overtake over the course of this race. In this particular race, I'm using a completely stock Mazda MX-5. No upgrades whatsoever. So it's pretty limited. Um, and that's kind of evidenced by my poor showing right there in qualifying. And I don't know why that one's, whoever the number 10 guy is, he wasn't showing up. But now we're getting ready for the race itself. And this is at the sprint circuit of Nurburgring in Germany, which is in many aspects a fairly challenging track because of the um, elevation changes and hairpin corners. And we're off and running. And this guy in this 68 Mustang, he's off to a good start. A couple of other people kind of get mixed up in this spaghetti with one another, and this guy slams into me. Same guy on my rear bumper. Now, on my right side, very courteous driver. And that guy was so courteous, he slammed me all the way off the track, which allowed me to lose 3 spots. Now I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming the rest of these cars have a certain level of performance upgrades that have been done to them because they're considerably faster than this little Mazda. And, you know, a stock Mazda MX-5 is got like 95 horsepower or something like that. So it's a good day when you can get this thing up to 125 miles an hour. And you can do that, you know, with a long downgrade and a stiff wind at your back. but under ordinary circumstances, you you know, you might be able to get it up to 120 if you have a long enough straightaway, and the straightaway is nice and flat. I'm thinking at this point, I might be able to catch this guy. But every time there's a little bit of a lengthy straightaway, he's able to pull away from me. And like right there, you know, as you, with the stock tires, that you're just power sliding through the corners, which is, it's a fun thing to do, and it feels cool. But when you're sliding like that, you're scrubbing off speed. So your overall lap time ends up being slower because you're spending all this time power sliding. And I barely missed this guy. Now, I think they say that I collided with him, but I don't think I did. Maybe I did, but I mean, he jumped right in front of me. There wasn't a whole lot I could do. I got out of his way as best I could. But that particular Mustang 5.0 is no longer a factor in this race. I think the guy exited out. But even if he didn't, he's certainly not appearing in my rearview mirror, so he's not driving as hard and heavy as he was. But this little Honda Civic in front of me, this guy's pretty quick. And this is all the way, you know, this is pretty far back in the pack. The guys that are leading the race are going considerably faster than this. Although they may well be putting down basically the same lap times in the same general neighborhood of lap times, but their track position is far in excess of where I'm at. And that's like, if you've ever seen racers in interviews on TV where they're talking about track position, it's like, yeah, you're going just as fast as the guy that's in first place, but your track position is a half mile behind the guy that's in first place. And on this particular track, the grip is really superb all around the track. There are certain tracks that are in this game that seem like there's a thin coat of oil all over the track. And then there's other tracks that provide superior traction. Both Grand Oak and Hakone come to mind for me. Both of those tracks have superior traction. And that little Civic, he's managed to get past that guy in the black car who's what is that? Killamore. I think he's in a Subaru BRZ, I think. That's kind of what it looks like. And as you can see from that split time that just appeared on the screen, that lap time was nowhere near as good as ones I've done in the past. So there we go. The race is complete. And the ending part I kind of sped up so that, because this actually goes on for about a minute and a half or 2 minutes. But that's the conclusion of this particular race utilizing the steam. And as you can see, those transitions right there, that's what I'm talking about. They're much smoother in steam. See you on the racetrack.